In the shadow of the oak, where the wild daisies grow, there's a rusted gate, swings slow, creaks low. Underneath its arch we carved our names in the bark. Now just ghostly letters faint stark. By the old porch side where the evening sun dips wide, your scarf still dances on the line like the day you cried. Oh my love, these plains know my size, echo across valleys where the lone whippoorwill cries. Rusted gate tied down, no more wandering free, like my heart lost to you under that old oak tree. Time rustled through like the wind through the chimes, turned our laughter to whispers, our summers to rhymes. Where once stood an altar, now only shadows play, and the cabin we dreamed in swallowed by decay. Down the gravel road past the fading trails plead, rides the ghost of me and you, where we used to be. Oh my love, these plains know my size, echo across valleys where the lone whippoorwill cries. Rusted gate tied down, no more wandering free, like my heart lost to you under that old oak tree. And I've worn this saddle, felt the rain's relentless frown, each droplet a memory cascading down. In the silence between each drop, your laughter I find a haunting melody to which my soul's resigned. Oh my love, these plains know my size, echo across valleys where the lone whippoorwill cries. Rusted gate tied down, no more wandering free, but oh my heart's still lost, still roaming wild, still not free. Underneath that oak our love silent decree, in the rusted echoes forever you and me. In the shadow of the oak where the wild creek bends, stands an old house bound by the winds of lament. Leathered leaves whisper secrets of you in soft tones, where we dance 'neath the porch light, no sense of alone. Old house tied down, like my heart to your ghost, every board and stone soaked with the love we spoke. The wind howls your name through the cracks so profound, in this lonely wild land where my sorrows are bound. Years drifted like tumbleweeds over dry plains, since the fire in your eyes turned to embers then waned. Now the saddle's unmounted and the scarf you love gone, just the echo of footsteps where our laughter once shone. Old house tied down, like my heart to your ghost, every board and stone soaked with the love we spoke. The wind howls your name through the cracks so profound, in this lonely wild land where my sorrows are bound. In the solitude of sunsets, I'm learning to live. Old house tied down, but my heart's finding its way through the whispers of oak trees and the cool evening sway. Yet still I roam these quiet towns, a shadow in the dawn. Old house tied down, but your memory lives on. Cinematic and raw, the song echoes like a timeless lament from an era fading into the shadows of history. As the cowboy continues to ride, haunted but ever hopeful under the expanse of western skies. Out by the edge, where prairie winds play, stood an old oak tree where we used to lay. Underneath its branches, we carved our names in that quiet earth, wrapped in golden haze. But now that oak tree's washed away by the river's wrath on a stormy day. Just like you, it slipped from my grasp. The leaves and love, both gone with the past. The porch still creaks at your memory. That old red scarf you left rests silently. Dust dances alone where we danced in tune to the songs of crickets under the crescent moon. Yes, that old tree's washed away by the river's tears and my own dismay. Just like you, it faded from sight, roots and heart buried under the night. Sometimes I wander those gravel roads where our laughter echoed easing loads. The sunset's glow reminds me of your face, a part of my soul lost without a trace. Oh, that old tree washed away like the dreams we made in the dusty fray. And here I stand where we once lay, a cowboy lost in the love that strayed. Yes, here I sing to the winds that sway, where the oak tree in my heart forever lay. Washed away. Out where the oak tree marks our names, the wind burns, cuts deep like wildfire flames. Hearing the whisper of the tall grass bends, your laughter echoes where the horizon ends. We carved our dreams in that old porch wood under stars, believing everything could. Wind burns like the tears we never cried, lost words in the gusts of prairie nights. My heart heart's wrapped tight in a dusty scarf's holding the saddle of sorrow through the land so cold. Wind burns and the memories just whirl, scattered like leaves in a long, lonesome swirl. Once the cabin smiled with candlelight, now shadows curl in the corners of night. The gravel roads where we used to roam now lead my weary boots to roam alone. Rain taps softly on window pane glass in the rhythms of a time that's past. Wind burns like the tears we never cried, lost words in the gusts of prairie nights. My heart's wrapped tight in a dusty scarf's holding the saddle of sorrow through the land so cold. Wind burns and the memories just whirl, scattered like leaves in a long, lonesome swirl. I whisper to the setting sun, forgive all the things we left undone in the twilight. Every shadow knows we're just prisoners of the winds that blow. Wind burns, the trails end I've yet to find, fading tracks of the dreams left behind. But in the silence there's a song that yearns for one more dance where the wind still burns. Yes, in the silence there's a song that yearns for one last dance where the wind still burns. In the shadow of the willow, where the creek used to sing, stood an old wooden house beneath the oak tree's wing. We carved our names in its ancient bark, promises whispered soft in the dark. The porch still groans under weight of the past, where I'd wait for a smile as long as it lasts. The old house walked away just like my love did too, left behind the dust, the memories, and the morning dew. The sun dips low, painting skies, a heartbreak hue, every creaking step, another echo of you. The room's now hollow, the fireplace cold, where laughter once bubbled and stories were told. The scarf she wove, now threads of gray, lay forgotten like the words we didn't say. Gravel roads stretch, reaching for the mournful moon. My boots tread lightly, avoiding our old tune. The old house walked away just like my love did too, left behind the dust, the memories, and the morning dew. The wind whispers secrets in the winter's harsh sway, carrying pieces of yesterday further away. Under the endless drift of the prairie skies, I found solace in the land where my heart lies. But every sunset still sings her name in the colors that burn, never twice the same. Yes, the old house walked away with my heart locked inside, through the fading trails and the long, lonesome ride, as the stars above start to gently decay the quiet of the night, I hear it say, never really gone, just lost in the wind's fray. The house, the love, my peace all just walked away. So here I stand, where the old house once lay, a cowboy in memory, just fading away. Out where the oak trees shadow the old creek's bend, I found your scarf, the one you wore against the wind. The porch still creaks where we watch the sunsets bleed. Now it's just the whispering leaves speaking to my grief. Silence echoes louder than the words we never said. Each memory dances like dust upon the old shed. Your laughter's a ghost in the corridors of my mind, drifting like tumbleweeds, leaving me behind. These gravel roads, they don't sing no more, since your boots ain't walking through that door. The cabin stands, but it's empty of the dreams we wove. Just shadows fill these rooms where light once boldly strode. Silence echoes louder than the words we never said. Each memory dances like dust upon the old shed. Your laughter's a ghost in the corridors of my mind, drifting like tumbleweeds, leaving me behind. On the edge of this town, where the old path fades, I reckon the choice is made, all the debts we've paid. Under that endless sky, where we once lay, I find the courage to whisper goodbye at the close of day. Silence echoes louder than the cries my heart expels. Like rain on the dry earth, my spirit it compels. I embrace the solitude, your memory my guide. Wander in these wildlands with your spirit by my side. And as the night descends like the curtain on our tale, in the quiet of the darkness your memory prevails. Though I wander lost and alone beneath the endless sky, in the silence that echoes, I'll never say goodbye. In the hush of the canyon, under a blood-red sky, an oak tree stands silent where we used to lie. The breeze carries dust off a trail once worn by two young shadows in the gold of morn. A scarf you left still dances with the wind on that old porch swing where our dreams had been. The canyon whispers, low and sweet, a wildflower loves entangled feet. But now the sun dips low and I'm riding alone past empty cabins, our dreams all but gone. The whispers haunt me as the stars find their place in the solitude of the sky. I still search for your face. tears rolled in like a storm on those gravel clenched roads, washing away the footsteps where our loved ones strode. The tavern's laughter turned to echoes as time wore on, and the drinks taste bitter where your laughter's gone. An old saddle sits idle, a relic of the past, like the heartbeats shared that weren't meant to last. The canyon whispers, low and sweet, wildflower loves and tangled feet. But now the sun dips low and I'm riding alone past empty cabins, our dreams all but gone. The whispers haunt me as the stars find their place in the solitude of the sky. I still search for your face. Tonight the rain speaks softly on the tin roof above, murmuring tales of what it's like to lose a love. Through the window the world's a watercolor blur, every droplet a memory, every storm a stir. The canyon whispers one last time, a lonesome love of a cowboy's heart, and a love that filled it full. Now the trails fade under the sky's weeping veil, and the whispering winds, I'll forever tell your tale. As the world turns quiet and the shadows play in the canyon's heart, our love will stay.
In the heart of a dandelion field, under sky so vast and wide, I found her laughter tangled in the wind, where secrets go to hide. Beneath an oak tree's watchful eyes, we carved our names so free. On that old porch where time stood still, she danced away with me. Oh, how the field cries with whispers of her name. Dandelions blow her kisses in the breeze like a flame. My heart rides lonesome trails, chasing sunsets that she knew. In the quiet of the night, all I see is the hue of her blue. Seasons turn to seasons do, and the oak tree now stands bare. The porch grown old, the cabin's cold, no trace of her sweet care. Gravel roads where we once roamed now lead me back to none. Her scarf a faded memory, frayed by rain and sun. Oh, how the field cries with whispers of her name. Dandelions blow her kisses in the breeze like a flame. My heart rides lonesome trails, chasing sunsets that she knew. In the quiet of the night, all I see is the hue of her blue. In the rustle of the leaves, I hear her voice call soft and low, a melody of lost love in the river's ceaseless flow. With every lonely star that fades into the dawn's first light, I find her smile in the breaking day and hold on through the night. So the field cries and I cry too, with the wind's mournful tune. dandelions, once gold like dreams, now silver 'neath the moon. I'll walk these empty trails where her laughter once did soar, forever in the dandelion fields, together yet no more.
In the shade of the old oak tree, by the creek where you once kissed me, dust dances with the leaves, speaking soft of the memories. 'Neath that sky, wide and deep, where our whispered dreams now sleep, in the breeze your laughter weaves, through the hollers and the hollows we'd keep. Morning sky sleep, stars draped in your veil, whispering winds tell the tale of the love we let fail. Each sunset burns just like the tears we cried under the morning sky, where our old love lies. Lonely saddles, porch lights dim, gravel roads where we'd begin, empty cabin trails that fade like the promises we made and strayed. Rain on old tin roofs plays the rhythm of the truth that I wander life alone, far from you, the heart I've known. Morning sky sleeps, shrouding night in your hue, echoing the heartache of a love that once grew. Each twilight's glow, a reminder of our plight. Under the morning sky, I lose you every night. Oh, how the winds have changed, carrying away your sweet refrain, leaving silence in the wake of the words we'll never say. Now each trail's a tale of past, each step away from the last. Yet with every fading light, your shadow lingers, holding tight. Morning sky sleeps with our tale in its folds, carrying whispers of a love that's still untold. Every dawn I rise beneath the same endless sky, haunted forever by the goodbye in your eyes. Under the morning sky, where my solace lies, I'll keep riding with your echo by my side.
In the shadow of the old oak tree, where the wind whispers through the leaves, she laughed under the summer sky, where hollow heart closed her eyes. We traced the path where wildflowers dream, past the creek where the water gleams. But now where once her laughter lies, only echoes softly sigh. Oh, my darling, gone sunsets glow, left me with these fields where lonely winds blow. Each whisper through the oak feels like a long drawn sigh, since hollow heart closed her eyes. The porch still creaks, but now it's just me. Her scarf still hangs, untouched by the breeze. The dust has settled on the road we'd ride since she left one cold, starless night. The saddle rests, untouched, grows old, like the secrets in her heart untold. An empty cabin fills with shadows of her light in the silence after she closed her eyes. My darling gone like the sunset's glow, left me with these fields where lonely winds blow. Each whisper through the oak feels like a long drawn sigh, since hollow heart closed her eyes. And I roam these hills trying to find what remains of her in the twilight, but every trail just fades in the dying light, leading me back to the night she closed her eyes. So here I stand, a lone silhouette beneath the sky. Past keeps calling from the places we'd hide. The world moves on, but I'm still trying to find why her hollow heart had to close her eyes. I'm still singing to the stars, hoping they'll reply, since hollow heart closed her eyes. Out where the oak shadow falls, long and lean, on that dusty edge of a gravel town's dream, there stood a cabin framed by the prairie's side, where I left my heart and the rye grew high. Her scarf on the porch, a whisper in the breeze, memories like leaves caught on autumn's freeze. Rye left behind under big open skies, where my tears fell like rain, where my quiet truth lies. In the windswept silence, where the lonely souls hide, every echo's a footprint in the rye left behind. The trails grew cold as season slipped away. Her laughter's echo faded from bright to gray. That old saddle sits, leather cracked and worn, beside empty boots, tattered and forlorn. The sunset bleeds the same, but paints no delight on the path to a porch that knows no more good nights. Rye left behind under big open skies, where my tears fell like rain, where my quiet truth lies. In the windswept silence, where the lonely souls hide, every echo's a footprint in the rye left behind. Now the stars overhead, they don't judge my roam, but each night out here I'm further from home. Yet in dreams she
faces, just out of reach, on a porch, surrounded by that golden weed. Rye left behind with its gold turning gray, I wander lost roads where old ghosts play. In the heart of the wind, her soft sighs abide, my whispers to her in the rye left behind. Yes, all that was loved in the rye left behind.
In the shadow of the oak, where the wild daisies grow, sat an old wooden porch, holding secrets only I know. We carved our names in the rail, under skies vast and blue, where the promise of forever felt honest and true. But the porch stays quiet, the oak tree's grown old, the scarf you left behind turned gray and cold as the sun dips low. In the land of the free, this lonely heart rides trails where you used to be. Time swept in like the rain on dusty forgotten roads. Your laughter's just an echo in the cabins we called home. The saddle sits untouched, its leather cracked and dry, each creak a painful reminder of days long gone by. Still the porch stays quiet, the oak tree stands tall, the wind whispers your name in the twilight's call, with the sun hanging low in a sky so vast and deep. My heart's a lonesome rider through memories I keep. Beneath the endless heavens, I've roamed from town to town, but each horizon's painted with the love I hadn't found. The world spins on, the stars watch from above, yet in this silent stillness, all I know is our lost love. Yes, the porch stays quiet under that old oak tree, where our dreams still linger, but you're just a memory as night claims the valley and the stars stake their claim. I'm left with the shadows and the whisper of your name in the chill of the silence where our laughter once roared. The porch stays, but it's you, oh it's you I still long for. Out where the oak tree shadows lay, along on the gravel road, I found her scarf, a splash of red, against the earth we once roamed, beneath the wide and whispering sky, where secrets softly spoke. We carved our names on the old porch wood, in hearts we thought won't broke. Oh, but memory turned cold as the sun dips low, leaving shadows where once there was fire. The wind's a cruel keeper of the tales we told, and the chill grips tighter my lonesome desire. The cabin stands, but the light's long gone, like the laughter we once knew, and the trail's overgrown where we used to roam, under skies of endless blue. Her gentle whisper in the breeze now just echoes through the pines. I walk these roads alone at dusk, with her memory entwined. Yes, memory turned cold as the stars take hold, silent as the dust settles down. The rain washes tracks I once followed bold, now just pathways to a ghost of a town. Sometimes in the quiet, I swear I hear the soft creak of that porch, her voice so near, a spectral dance, a fleeting glance of what can no longer be, an echo of the love lost slip from me. So memory stays cold as the night grows old, and I whisper her name to the stars. The land holds tight to the love we sold, just a cowboy, his guitar and the scars. Silent as the dust where our dreams fell bold, just a cowboy, his guitar and the scars.
In the shadow of an oak, where the soft winds used to speak, lies a field where dandelions touch the sky. We carved our names on aged wood beneath the sun's gentle peak, where echoes of our laughter will never die. Oh, how the dandelion field fades under the weight of time, saddles worn and scarves left frayed by trails of dust. Each sunset bleeds like the heart I can't reclaim, lost in the winds amidst the dreams we left in trust. The porch still creaks, it sings a tune of days when you were mine. Now empty cabins fill the gaps where Joe once lay. Gravel roads whisper stories as I walk them line by line, but your shadow dances alone just out of sway. Oh, how the dandelion field fades with every setting sun, each petal a memory, each breeze a silent cry. I roam these lands, a ghost among the rustling leaves, chasing whispers of you in the clouds and painted sky. By the creek under the moon, where promises were sown, the water still remembers the reflection of your face. I've ridden miles through storms and through the calm, yet it's your warmth I miss in this cold and lonesome place. Oh, how the dandelion field fades, but my love remains the same. as fierce as the dust kicked up by my old steed. In every town, down every road, your memory's my guide, a hauntingly beautiful curse I'm bound to heed. So I'll meet you where the field of dandelions lays, in dreams where the past and present softly merge. Till then I'll sing to the stars, lost in their endless maze, carrying your love as my soul's sweetest dirge.
In the shadow of the old oak tree, where the creek sings low, we carved our names, young and bold, in the bark, whispering so. Underneath that heaven stretch, where wild horses roam, I told you dreams of dusty trails, not yet knowing about the roads we'd comb. But unspoken words, they burn like the western sunset's glow, leaving shadows 'neath my eyes where your laughter used to flow. And every gust of prairie wind carries whispers sweet and stern of what I should have said, for those bridges learned to burn. Now the porch creek's empty, where your scarf once danced in breeze, and the saddle lays forgotten, with no one left to please. The cabin's bare as the desert's soul, the gravel road's been tamed, just echoes of your footsteps in a town that forgot my name. Unspoken words, they burn like the western sunset's glow, leaving shadows 'neath my eyes where your laughter used to flow. And every gust of prairie wind carries whispers sweet and stern of what I should have said, for those bridges learned to burn. Now where rivers run, the willows weep, and time peels at the barn, I learned that love's a keeper of the flame that never warms. Could those whispered winds, my darling, to your heart return? Or do they wander lost like me beneath the stars that yearn? So unspoken words, they burn like the western sunset's glow, fading trails and twilight's dust, where our memories refuse to go. The night's cold blanket falls, the coyote lonely yearns for unspoken words that echo deep in the fire that always burns.
Out where the oak tree shadows lay long, near the creek where we carved our names of June, the old porch creaks with the weight of songs unsung, as the twilight holds whispers of you in the monsoon. Silence remembers the echoes of your laugh under starlit skies that now just gaze on my behalf. Each breeze is a touch, lost in the folds of time. Silence remembers, oh, and so does this heart of mine. The cabin stands empty where your scarf caught the wind. On a rusty nail it's still dancing, threadbare and thin. The trail we walk now overgrown where no footsteps tread. Everything's changed, the dreams we dream now dead. Silence remembers the echoes of your laugh under starlit skies and now just gaze on my behalf. Each breeze is a touch, lost in the folds of time. Silence remembers, oh, and so does this heart of mine. By the fading light on this gravel road I roam, each sunset a reminder this world ain't home. Just a wanderer's heart with nowhere to rest, holding on to a ghost in the west's lonely chest. Silence remembers, and it's the keeper of my soul. In the quiet your memory plays the sweetest role. And as the dust settles with the setting sun, I know silence remembers what I've never truly won. Silence remembers, oh, silence remembers.
Beneath the shadow of a gnarled oak tree, where the wagon wheel watched me leave, carved initials still claiming you and me on a dusty trail to a dream we'd weave. Our loved ones danced in the prairie wind on that porch where the world seemed right. Rusted saddle where our hearts had pinned silent promises in the fading light. Oh, the wagon watched me leave, rolling past dreams where I still believe. The wind whispers through the sycamore leaves, you're gone, but this old heart grieves. Now the cabin stands empty, walls echoing laughs, gravel roads where the marks of my boots. That old silk scarf you left on the path lies forgotten, buried by my roots. Change rode in with a storm's ruthless gale, swept you away across a divide so wide. Each sunset burns with a love that's turned pale on these trails where my sorrows reside. Oh, the wagon wheel watched me leave, rolling past dreams where I still believe. The wind whispers through the sycamore leaves, you're gone, but this old heart grieves. By the creek I hear the echo of a song, melodies we made, where do they belong? In the whisper of the river, or the rustle of the corn, in the heartbeat of the land. where I'm torn. So the wagon wheel keeps spinning round, grinding memories into sacred ground. And a ride beneath the endless sky so vast, chasing echoes of the future, running from the past. Oh, wagon wheel, watch me leave, with nothing but my soul which eternally grieves. Let that wheel turn, let it roll, let it heave, but in this heart, it's always you I weave.
Underneath the ragged oaks, where the scarlet sun dips low, I found her scarf, a whisper of her lavender and rose. Beside the creek where we first kissed, the water's song now slow. It murmurs tales of the girl I loved in a time lost to the shadows. Saddle burns and sunset turns, where did the old love go? Trail winds cold beneath the gold of stars that no longer show. Each gallop away a memory fades like footprints in the snow. Her laughter haunts these quiet towns, as lonely as the echo. The porch swing sways a silent ghost, the cabin stands alone. Gravel roads that knew our names, now overgrown with stone. The bed of blooms we once tended, wild winds have overthrown. In the fields of our promises, only dust and whispers moan. Saddle burns and sunset turns, where did the old love go? Trail winds cold beneath the gold of stars that no longer show. Each gallop away a memory fades like footprints in the snow. Her laughter haunts these quiet towns, as lonely as the echo. So I ride through the amber fade of every twilight spent, searching horizons for a sign, chasing what she meant. But every passing ridge I cross just deepens the indent of her absence in my saddle, in every trail I've been. Saddle burns and sunset turns, I roam where rivers flow. Their courses change, much like the heart in lands that time forgot. Maybe trails end, maybe souls mend in the dust of rodeo. But her memory rides beside me, forever in each trot. Underneath the starlit sky, where dreams and rivers meet, I whisper to the winds of west, her name soft and sweet.
In the shadow of the mesa, where the wild lupine grew, I first saw her by the creek, under skies so endless and blue. Her laughter mixed with the spring's sweet murmur, where oak trees whisper secrets, and time seemed to defer. We danced by moonlight, no audience but the stars, our promises as vast as the dusty ancient scars. Oh, the canyon flew with our dreams that night, scarves are twirling in the soft lantern light. Now all that's left is the echo of her name, whispered by the wind that carries all my shame. A heart wrapped in rawhide, weathered and torn, every sunset I ride through, reborn, yet forlorn. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds, past cabins old and worn. The porch where we once sat, now splintered and forsworn. Her scarf caught in the saddle, the only trace she left. Against the endless gravel roads, my heart feels so bereft. The town seems just a shadow, a whisper of its past, as if it knows without her love such things just cannot last. Oh, the canyon flew with our dreams that night, scarves are twirling in the soft lantern light. Now all that's left is the echo of her name, whispered by the wind that carries all my shame. A heart wrapped in rawhide, weathered and torn, every sunset I ride through, reborn, yet forlorn. Beneath the Milky Way, I lay me down to rest, on this trail of memories, the pain unexpressed. The canyon walls, they listen to my solitary sigh, underneath this vast, unforgiving sky. Fading trails like memories lead only to the past, where shadows of what once was are all that ever last. The canyon flew with dreams, now just dust and despair, her laughter a ghost on the chill evening air. And as night steals the colors from the fading western sky, I realize some loves like rivers run dry, yet in the canyon's embrace I'll forever be found, bound to the echo of a love that was so profound.
You stepped off the train with dirt on your shoes, sunlight kissed your hair like a sacred truth. The fields turned green just watching you smile, even time slowed down for a while. You sang to the sheep, you danced in the rye, hung sheets in the wind like flags in the sky. The old oak bloomed, the bluebirds came, this wild land never felt the same. You were the spring of this land, my dear, turning silence into songs I could hear. Your laughter lit the river's bend, Your touch could teach the frost to end. You made the wheat sway just to see you pass. Put life in stone, turn mud to glass. This heart, this home, this rugged sand all bloom 'cause you were the spring of this land. Painted the porch with sunflower hue. Said a little color always pulls us through. You read by a lantern, sang in the rain. Said pain was part of nature's game. But come one dusk, your eyes turned far. You whispered, I need to chase a star. I begged the sky to hold you tight, but spring don't stay past April's light. You were the spring of this land, my love, a prayer sent down from skies above. The cattle stood still when you passed by. Even coyotes washed with softer eyes. Now every bloom feels out of place, like they've all lost your warm embrace. The wind still tries to understand why it weeps where once blew the spring of this land. Soil remembers where you knelt. The barn still holds the warmth you felt. And though the seasons come and go, the heart knows what the land won't show. You were the spring of this land, it's true, and nothing's bloomed the same since you. I water flowers, they don't respond. I sing alone by the lily pond. The bees still buzz, the clouds still roam, but this ain't love, just overgrown. You left your name in dirt and sand.